what people
So
what
what
people
do
like.
you normally play? So what game do you normally play?
It's I think it's a Call of Duty mobile.
Ah, really?
Yeah,
Yeah, very good. And for example, if you want to give me maybe the time that you spend on playing video games, how much time do you spend on playing every day? If you play every day, if no.
before I play a lot, but this day I don't.
Yeah, of course you have to study. So you used to play a lot, but not now. Well,
Yeah.
actually, uh, I have an idea that is really good to watch. First of all, a video that is really interesting. Just one moment, let me, okay, share it. Maybe. In the Word. Well, I think I have it here. Just one moment. Okay, let's see if you know this game. Okay, let me share it. Most popular video games.
If I told you that the world was forever transformed by the drop of a ball. To find out how, we'll have to go to 1973, where an unknown bar called Andy Cap's Tavern was causing a riot. Not because of its rowdy customers, but something strange to do with a never-seen-before invention involving two paddles and a square ball. No one knew it at the time, but the invention of Pong would somehow kickstart the entire video game industry, with an impact so profound that it not only popularized arcade games, but sparked a period of rapid competition where all game companies were willing to risk absolutely anything to try and steal Pong's crown. And no one did a better job at competing than Space Invaders, who had a genius plan in place to shatter the definition of what a video game could be by inventing graphic visuals and sound. In a world of gaming known for boring music and black and white colors, its iconic pixelated aliens descended upon Earth and broke all records, earning over $1 billion in revenue in its first year alone, making it one of the most profitable arcade games of all time, until its market share was eventually eaten away by an absolute monster in the gaming world. It would have been easy to underestimate Pac-Man, a simple game that drew its inspiration from a missing pizza slice, but it quickly surpassed all expectations, becoming an instant hit that devoured the hearts of millions whilst simultaneously achieving several milestones in gaming history. It broadened the appeal of video games by attracting a more diverse audience of all ages. It became one of the first games to spawn numerous sequels and spin-offs, and even inspired a chart-topping hit, Pac-Man Fever. But the fever didn't last forever, as knocking Pac-Man off the top spot is our favorite Italian Mario, who is no stranger to the world of video games, having previously starred in the arcade hit Donkey Kong. So, after mild success in a previous game, what was so different this time? Well, Super Mario Bros. Wasn't just another game. For the first time, gamers got to discover iconic characters and an immersive, imaginative world, keeping players captivated and eager to explore further. This not only revitalized the video game industry, but also established Super Mario Bros. As a timeless classic, whose spot at the top could only be taken by the most addictive game of all time. Alexei Pajitnov designed a digital game dedicated to his love of puzzles. However, he had no clue just how addictive it would become and the lengths people would go to get their hands on it. And while Tetris did quickly become a hit in Russia, its path to international success was fraught with many obstacles. Russia didn't want the US to get a hold of the world's #1 game, and so anyone who tried to get the game to the West was met with complex negotiations and legal battles over strict Soviet intellectual property regulations. Ultimately, the game eventually found its way to the West, but still had one last stretch to go before cementing its place in gaming history. Tetris's true rise to prominence came when it managed to be included as the pack-in game for Nintendo's Game Boy. The handheld console's portability, combined with Tetris's easy-to-learn, hard-to-master gameplay, proved a match made in heaven. At the time, it seemed no game would be able to take the crown from this Russian giant. But it wouldn't stop Wii Sports from trying. Wii Sports didn't just break sales records, it obliterated them, selling more than 82 million copies worldwide, which is more than the entire population of Germany. But if you think that's a lot of sales, going on to sell 3 times that is Minecraft. The game captivated players with its generated world composed of blocks and limitless creative possibilities. But its true success came down to its game's dedicated player community, which played a vital role in its rapid ascent to popularity, and would later allow the game to finish in 2nd place behind the one and only Fortnite. The journey began for Fortnite in 2011, when Epic Games announced the development of a new game that combined elements of building, exploration, and survival. But the game's development process was lengthy, and meant the creators needed to come up with a more exciting version called Fortnite Save the World. Then, finally, in September 2017, they had a eureka moment. They launched Fortnite Battle Royale as a free-to-play standalone game that changed the game's fortunes forever. Fortnite's free-to-play model, availability on multiple platforms, and the inclusion of cross-platform play further contributed to its rapid growth. Today, the game is by far the most popular of all time, accumulating over 350 million registered players. So there you have it. Fortnite takes home the crown in 1st place.
Wow, so the first place, okay, the first place, Fortnite. So have you played it before?
Never.
I have no idea about these games, you know? League of Legends and Grand Theft Auto, we word of Minecraft, I heard it. And so it's like, you know, most of, I don't know, children like to play Minecraft, so, but about the others, that is really interesting, but I have no idea about it. But let me ask you another question. So, your country, so most of, can you say most of teenagers spend time on playing video games? So it can be maybe a really popular hobby in your country?
Yes.
Yeah. And you know, do you know someone who is addicted to video games or computer games, of course, they're the same. So do you know anyone who is addicted?
No.
Okay. And tell me, do you think these video games are dangerous and, you know, can cause serious problems to our health?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. And so, for example, about you. So you used to play a lot, but now you don't. Okay, it was difficult not to play.
Difficult not to play with, like what?
But there was no other choice. Yeah.
Like when I feel like I want to play, I will play.
Yeah. So it's like, you know, but not as before, because you can't spend that much time on it, like, you know, so long hours. Okay. And tell me about that time, the time that you used to play a lot. So during the day, so per day, how much time did you spend?
Most in the
That's
weekend.
on the weekend, of course.
On the
Got
weekend.
it. Of course.
I know.
Well, okay. Let's see what we have. We have some adjectives that can be used to describe video games. The first one, amusing. Do you know any synonym for this word? Like, you know, amusing means?
Amusing. Amusing. It's mean amusing.
Entertaining, fun.
But
Can
yeah,
you?
like fun.
Of course, amusing, like entertaining, like fun, of course, and enjoyable. So you know the meaning of this enjoyable. When something is enjoyable, it makes you feel happy, enjoyed. Yeah. And thrilling, of course, you know that these adjectives are not only used to talk about video games. Now the topic is video games, but of course we can use them for different concepts and topics. Thrilling. Do you know the meaning of it?
Thrilling, horror.
Thrilling means exciting. So
Exciting.
yeah, exciting here means thrilling. You mean thriller, that is, that
Ah,
it's a kind of movie, of course, it's a kind of movie, but here we mean thrilling, that is exciting, especially great excitement and happiness. So, exciting. And you know that thrillers are kind of action movies, but but a bit different. So a combination, yeah, like, of both horror and action. And this one, the next one, number 4, breathtaking. So for example, you can use it to talk about beautiful places, nature, and breathtaking. Again, here, because we are talking about video games, extremely exciting. You can't breathe. Extremely exciting. But if you're talking about nature, you say extremely beautiful. For example, the view at the top of the mountain was breathtaking. It was extremely beautiful. So this is another meaning for it. Mind numbing. Have you heard it?
no.
It's boring.
Boring.
Boring, yeah. When something is mind numbing, for example, the movie was, the book was, it's like boring. Uninteresting.
Not interest.
Of course, very good. Relaxing. So we can't use it to talk about games because games are not relaxing. So are they like something that you feel I don't know, make you feel relaxed, like really comfortably relaxing. So about music, yes, but about book, yes, about activity, yes, but about games, I don't think so. And recreational. Recreational means,
Recreational.
yeah,
Rec no. Wait.
yeah,
Like entertainment.
yeah, entertaining. Yeah, of course, what you do, especially in spare
Entertaining.
time. Yeah, of course, like fun thing, entertaining, enjoyable. Yeah, of course. And this one, obsessive. What is this one? So it's like,
Like
some people,
uh,
yeah,
upset with something.
obsessed with something, but actually we have, let me explain two different meaning. The first one, when you are obsessive with something, like for example, cleaning. Oh, that person is really obsessing. It means you have obsession. That is, you think about something or you do something all the time and you can't control. For example, some people are obsessive about cleaning. Some people are obsessive about punctuality, like, they need to be punctual. So this is not good. But I am obsessed. This one is different. Now I'm obsessed with my mom, for example. I'm really interested. I love it. So if you are obsessed with something, it means you really like it. But when you are obsessive, it means you can't control your thoughts about something. So it's not really good. So you think about something or do something a lot without controlling. And the last one, absorbing.
Swapping.
Very
Huh,
yeah.
I don't know.
very interesting and attractive, absorbing,
Ah,
something that can
ah,
actually keeps your attention, that you can't take your eyes, is absorbing. Well, okay, Kai. Oh, we have a lot of words today. So it's your turn. Let's use them. Yeah, you don't like this part, but we need to practice. So make some sentences using these adjectives to describe some things.
I was reading an amusing book.
Of course. Amusing book, yeah. For example, the book was amusing. Good. And
Uh, the party was very enjoyable.
really,
Thrilling,
yeah.
thrilling. Right?
For example, I read a book that was about a thrilling adventure story, or watched a movie.
I was I watched the movie. I thought it was thrilling to watch.
Yeah. And breathtaking.
Scene was one of breathtaking beauty.
One of, could you say again, please? I couldn't get.
No, there are breathtaking views uh, over the valley.
Yeah, yeah. And mind numbing.
Hmm. For the entire ride. No, 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 no. Wait, what is it? What- The job was so mind-numbing
Job.
that
Yeah.
human employees thought they were thought they will be replaced by bot.
Yeah. So the job was so mind numbing that that's the second part.
That human employees thought they will be replaced by bot.
Okay, but Robert, yeah. Can be.
Oh, after reading that book, it was I found such an interesting story.
Yeah. Very good.
Relaxing. Oh, Uh, Sleeping in the rain is very relaxing.
Yeah,
Under the rain,
relaxing,
recreational,
of course, very good. And recreational,
recreational.
for example, recreational activities, recreational places.
It's a mm, really no the prisoners. Uh, recreational.
Yeah,
Wait,
recreational.
what?
Of course, don't rush.
They are doing a project for recreational cycling in the countryside.
Oh, I like it.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
yeah, they're doing some recreational project that can be, yeah, one of them, of course, can be cycling. Yeah, very good. And
Yes.
this one, obsessive.
My father was an obsessive collector of stamps.
Ah, really? And you have
No,
them, really? It was really, or no, it was just,
no, just a question. No, just a sentence.
okay. I was like, really? You have it? Yeah, okay, that was really good. And absorbing?
Absorbing. Oh, that's the thing. Hmm. Absorbing. Absorbing is not. Wait, what?
So again, I'm sorry.
No. The children found all the exhibit um, equally absorbing.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. It's like, yeah, can be. And you know that absorb can be used when we say absorb. So you know that it can be used as a verb. Like, for example, I don't know, black color. Absorb the heat of the sun. So because of this, we say, okay, don't wear black, especially in summer because it's really hot. Well, yeah, of course, very good. And now let's see. Eat, sleep, and breathe something. What it means. So first of all, let's talk about the meaning and then some examples. So eat, sleep, and breathe something. It means definitely, extremely interested in something. So when I eat, sleep, and breathe, for example, I don't know, teaching, it means I'm extremely interested in teaching. So, or because unfortunately, actually, especially because it's really important to you. So, the meaning of this, to be extremely interested in something. Use it, as you can see, or to be very passionate, as you can see. My mom is really worried about my brother. He seems eat, sleep, and breathe computer games. So it can be anything. So you can use a noun or, for example, ing form of verb. Okay, for example, I don't know. We think that our manager eats, sleeps, and breathes quality. It means quality is really important for our manager. So this way you can use it. Okay, now you make an example. Give me an example using eat, sleep, and breathe.
Is breathe. is living breathe.
Something.
Oh,
Can yeah.
my friends. Oh no, my friend. About uh my friend about new books every week. He seemed to eat, sleep, and breathe.
Boots.
Reading books.
Reading books, of course. Or books. Yeah, that's really good. At first I heard boots. I was like, really? Boots? Ah, books. That's really good. So I think your friend is a kind of bookworm. Someone who's really interested in reading books.
Yeah,
Bookworm. Yeah,
bookworm.
it's really good. Perfect.
Hey.
Okay, and now isolate yourself from something. So, being isolated, it means to separate yourself, to take yourself from others. So that is isolate. So, and that especially maybe sometimes technology, this can be a negative aspect of technology. That is, people tend to isolate themselves from family members, from all the people. Look at this. I'm so worried about my cousin. He spends hours in the virtual world and seems to isolate himself from his family. So he doesn't want to communicate, to talk, to be with them. So he would prefer to to keep himself to himself. So just stay alone, playing games. So that be a bit, and it can cause depression. You know that. So if we isolate yourself from everything for a long time, it may, I don't want to say 100%, but it may cause depression. So what do you think about this? Do you find it dangerous to isolate yourself from others, your family, your friends?
Isolate. I think so.
You think so? And
Yeah.
so how about you? So have you ever isolated yourself from your family?
Isolate. Yes.
Yeah, of course you like being alone.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's really good. You like
I'm
being
okay. Yeah, I'm okay with it.
with your loneliness.
Yes.
Yeah, that's really interesting. Actually, that's really interesting, especially at your age. It's really interesting that you would prefer your loneliness than actually, I don't know, you'd rather your loneliness than being with people. So that is really interesting. But if you like, but when we say loneliness, actually, actually, it's unhappiness. Because why? What's the reason? So if you enjoy having time with yourself, spending time and doing what you like, so it's really good. But isolation or loneliness, so that is, let me write, we have synonym. So maybe it's like, I don't know. So what do you normally do? So when you are alone, so if you don't need to study, so okay, you have nothing to do, but you don't want to go out, you don't want to hang out with friends, you don't want to, I don't know, you want to keep yourself to yourself in your room. What do you normally do?
Um, I don't know. Just anything. Listen to music
Ah, good.
or doing homework or watching movies.
Yeah. Okay, tell me your favorite. Music. So just, maybe song, not music, because I don't want to talk about genre. I want to talk about a song. So something that you really like and you normally listen.
Oh, it's a group of people.
So it can be band or person. So a
Yeah,
singer or band. Yeah.
like singer bands. It's like and high band
Sorry.
and high band.
Okay. Well, and let me write.
ENHY.
I'm typing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to find them. Yeah. So let me see. Oh, let me see. Let me see. Oh, so do you have any favorite one? Because, they're different. So I'm trying to find. So in the hyphen. So,
Favorite one? I
yeah.
don't know.
Yeah. So, oh, let me see. I want to, okay, let me show you. You tell me if this one, just one moment.
Okay.
I mean, he's handsome.
Yeah. Jack.
This one?
Yeah. It's them. It's
Yeah.
it's like K-pop.
Yeah. Okay. And where are they from?
Korean.
Ah, of course.
But
There are lots of bands from
not
Korea.
really on Korean.
Ah,
They
different
have
countries.
yeah, they also have what a few of them also like have Korean and Australian
Ah, Korean.
or yeah, they have one Australian too.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I know one band, not this one, but I know one band that is BTS. So Korean band, right? Right? They're
Yeah,
really famous. They're really actually
yeah,
most of people, I can say in the US, most of people know them.
yeah, because they are most famous.
Yeah, of course. They're handsome, I think. Yeah, but so this one is good. Oh, it's really difficult to learn different languages. So I think English is the easiest language in the world. Yeah.
English.
Yeah, it's really easy, isn't it?
Yeah,
If,
it's easy compared to other
of
language.
course, for example, imagine Chinese. Oh, it's
Oh,
so,
Chinese literature is very hard.
of course, it's really,
Actually,
and
I learned. Yeah,
yeah.
I've been learning Chinese for 5 years in elementary.
Oh, really? And you know, for
But
example,
no, I forgot like all almost all like yeah.
so let me ask you something. Let me show you something because I know that actually their alphabet is totally different from the alphabet that we have. So they don't have letters. But let me show you. It's like they have some symbols. I had something, if I can find it. Let me show you if I can, because I remember that I talked about it to my students. And I had no idea about the language. That's really interesting. Ah, this one. Yeah, look at this. How? They're really similar. And how they know. It's like, for example, this is a word. And let me ask you, because you know, Kai, for example, look at this one. I don't know. This one is good. If I draw it, for example, this way, the meaning of this is changed.
Right? Yeah, I know.
Look. So it's like, for example, if I draw one of these lines a bit different, the meaning of word changes.
Bit different, like what?
For example, let me show you. It's really difficult. I can't. Okay. For example, this word joy. Okay. And this part of it. For example, I draw this way. It's difficult. It is actually, it's like, it's different from this one, these two, this one, and this one. They're different. They have different meanings.
No, not really.
Oh.
Yeah, but as uh, as as long as you still draw like the same, but you can draw like different angle. Like I don't know how to say, but like they
Ah.
just have like because they just have those words and they have no more words.
Oh, so for example, can I
And
write my name in Chinese? Of course, I need to ask my Chinese students because, so, but can I write my
I don't
name in
know.
Chinese?
I'm not really sure, but no, I don't know how. But I'm
I
not
will
really
ask
sure.
them.
But actually, people like they don't have maybe they are not old people. They have a good writing skill, so maybe when they write a word, it look a bit different, but
Ah,
the meaning is still the same.
of course. It's really
Yeah,
interesting, but I will ask. Yeah, it's really interesting. I will ask my students if they can write my name in Chinese. I will show you what is the Chinese translation of my name. Wow, but it's really difficult language, really difficult language. Wow, okay, what we have here, so listen to people answering the questions and circle the correct answer again. So we have a listening section, so let's have a look. And then we need to fill in the blanks. Just one moment. 21. Okay, this one.
Unit 11. Recording 3. Robert.
I think they have already changed the way we live. I mean, a lot of people like me spend a lot of time playing on computer games. Some people already spend more time in virtual worlds, like Second Life, than they do in the real world. And I'm one of them. I'm starting to use Second Life at work too. I have meetings with my colleagues in Second Life. So it's not just a game. I think people are starting to spend more and more time in virtual worlds, where you can live in a castle by the beach and look beautiful and fly, etc. It's more fun and exciting than the real world, where you have to worry about money. So, yes, it started as a kind of game, but I think it's really changing how we live, how we work and study. Everything.
Miriam.
Well, they're not changing the way I live very much. I mean, they're just games like any other game. I quite like computer games, some of them. There are lots of games I don't like the violent games. But for me, it's just the same as the other things I do. I mean, sometimes I read a book or watch television to relax. Sometimes I go out for a walk, and sometimes I play a computer game. It's not changing my life. I don't spend all my time on the computer. I use a computer for work, so I don't want to be on the computer all the time at home too. And I think a lot of people are like me. In our free time, we prefer to do other things.
Well, so but Robert, does he think computer games are changing the way we live?
yes.
Yes. And does he use a computer for work?
Yes.
The third one is not clear. I can't see the question. Okay, how about Miriam? Does she think computer games are changing?
No.
No. And does she use a computer for work?
Yes.
And the last question is not visible. Okay, now let's listen and fill in the blanks. So,
Unit 11. Recording 3. Robert.
I think they have already changed the way we live. I mean, a lot of people like me spend a lot of time playing on computer games. Some people already spend more time in virtual worlds, like Second Life, than they do in the real world. And I'm one of them. I'm starting to use Second Life at work too. I have meetings with my colleagues in Second Life. So it's not just a game. I think people are starting to spend more and more time in virtual worlds, where you can live in a castle by the beach and look beautiful and fly, etc. It's more fun and exciting than the real world, where you have to worry about money. So, yes, it started as a kind of game, but I think it's really changing how we live, how we work and study. Everything.
well, so I think they have already
I think they have already changed the way that we live.
changed. Yeah.
Some
And
people
some,
already spend more time in virtual world. Yes, I have meeting with my what friends.
okay. No, it's like, no, he was talking about colleagues in Second Life. So I have meetings with colleagues. Yeah. Yeah. And
It's more fun and exciting than the real world, where you have to worry about. It's more fun and exciting. You really have to worry about. No,
okay, money. So in real world, you
fun.
need to have to worry about money, but of course in virtual world, no, you don't need. Okay, now let's listen to the second part, Miriam.
Miriam.
Well, they're not changing the way I live very much. I mean, they're just games like any other game. I quite like computer games, some of them. There are lots of games I don't like the violent games. But for me, it's just the same as the other things I do. I mean, sometimes I read a book or watch television to relax. Sometimes I go out for a walk, and sometimes I play a computer game. It's not changing my life. I don't spend all my time on the computer. I use a computer for work, so I don't want to be on the computer all the time at home too. And I think a lot of people are like me. In our free time, we prefer to do other things.
Well, first of all, there are lots of games I don't like the
It's not Wait, uh, offline, online games.
no, of course
No,
games are online. Let's listen again, one by one.
yeah, I couldn't.
That's okay.
They're not changing the way I live very much. Well, they're not changing the way I live very much.
And study. Everything.
Miriam.
Well, they're not changing the way I live very much. I mean, they're just games like any other game. I quite like computer games, some of them. There are lots of games I don't like the violent games.
Like the what games?
Violent.
Violent, of course.
But for me, it's just the same as the other things I do. I mean, sometimes I read a book or watch television to relax. Sometimes I go out for a walk, and sometimes I play a computer game. It's not changing my life. I don't spend all my time on the computer.
I don't spend all my time on the
Computer.
very good.
I
Oh,
use
on
a
the
computer for work, so I don't want to be on the computer all the time at home too. And I think a lot of people are like me.
And I think a lot of people are like
me.
In our free time, we prefer to do other things.
yeah, we prefer to do other things. Okay. Well, and now, so what do you think of computer games? Good or bad, or both of them?
Computer games.
Yeah, what do you think? Good, bad, or both of them?
I think good. Computer is good. I don't know, but playing on computer is better.
Yeah, it's better, of course. So it can
Yeah.
have both aspects, like negative and positive, so it depends.
Yeah.
And let's see. Why do you think good? If you want to, for example, name one or two negative qualities, like, negative things about computer games, what you can name.
What do you think of computer games? Fun regression, I think. Fun and
Negative.
easier to play. I don't know. No, I mean like easier to control.
I couldn't get what is that? So easier to control what?
Like control anything in the games, like compared to mobile.
Yeah, of course, of course. Well, so can be the. And do you find them addictive?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not addictive. Yes.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah, maybe you may become addicted.
Oh yeah,
to,
time
of course.
consuming.
Yeah,
Time
time
consuming.
consuming. Yeah, of course.
We spend a lot of time.
Well, and why do you think many young people enjoy playing computer games?
Computer games, because most of them are fun. There are many fun games on computer.
Why you think so? What's the reason behind it? So yeah, of course they're entertaining, they're amusing, they're fun, but they're really absorbing. So why? So what's the reason? Do you think? Let me ask you. Do you think there are some, I don't know, maybe secrets or strategies behind these video games that maybe producers are aware of them? Look, they know what to do to have more maybe customers.
Yes.
It's like, yeah, maybe there's some strategies. Because why? Have you ever thought about it? When you start playing, you can't stop. So it's a bit difficult. So, but what is the reason behind it? It's like using social media. I watched an interview with Elon Musk about, I think it was about social media, and that was really interesting. So if you could find it, it would be great to watch. So that's really good. Watch it. It's why the reason why people are addicted to social media and spend a lot of time. So Kai, tell me, what is the first thing that you do when you wake up after opening your eyes?
Uh, try to wash my face.
Oh, good. So you
And
don't check your phone, you don't check your cell phone?
no, I just turn off the
Oh,
clock alarm, the alarm.
ah, yeah, of course. So it's like so we don't check it.
Yep.
Yeah, of
No, for
course.
me, I'm not checking. For me,
Yeah, it's good. It's really good actually. Because we all are in the habit of checking our phones just as soon as we open our eyes. But that's really good that you don't do. Well, and let's see. Do you agree with the opinions below? The first one. I play computer games all the time. They don't make you violent in the real life. Do you agree or no?
play all the time. They don't make too violent in real life. Yes, I agree.
Ah, really? So do you feel they don't affect your real life?
It's depend on yeah. Actually, I play a lot, but it's not I mean, it's not change.
Ah, the one.
It's not
About
change that
children,
much.
kids. What do you think?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
kids.
people like have point to play, and yeah, I don't know how to describe it. I'm not I'm not getting change
Yeah,
playing video games.
of course. So yeah, you've not been changed by video games, of course. So they couldn't change your life or your lifestyle. But about kids, what do you think about, maybe when they're younger? For example, now you understand, you can think. But for example, I don't know, for someone who is 10 or 9, so what do you think? Don't you think
Cannot.
they can learn violence?
Yeah, I think so
Yeah, of course.
because they are
And because
they
you're
too are
two,
too young.
of course.
They
That's
will
really
be like
intense.
yeah.
Yeah. They can't make right decision maybe. But sometimes they think that, yeah, they're living in virtual life, not in real life. Computer games make you feel better. If I'm angry, I shoot lots of aliens in a game. It doesn't hurt anyone. What do you think about this one? You're angry, you can hit someone in game.
It doesn't hurt anyone. No, for me it's not.
It doesn't work.
Yeah, yeah, it doesn't work.
Yeah. And
It
with
works
good,
when I actually it works when I win a match.
ah, so
At
it
least
works.
at least a
Yeah.
match. Yeah, when I win at least a match. But if I lose, I will get more like even angrier. Yeah.
Ah, of course, got it. Yeah, of course. So, for example, before losing, you are just maybe sad or you're a bit angry, but after losing, you are sad and angry. So, yeah, and dangerous, of course. So I do agree with you. If you win, yeah, it works. Yeah. And with computer games, you can do things that are not possible in real world. So it's fun. What can you do? Just I have no idea about video games. So what can you do in computer games that you can't do in real life?
With computer games, you can do things that are not possible in the real world. So it's fun. Yeah, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me it's true.
What do you really do in computer games that you can't
No,
do?
I play Call of Duty.
Ah,
So
I
it's
know.
like it's about like war.
Yeah, I know. It's really action. Yeah, of
Yeah,
course. Yeah,
and
I
it's really realistic.
yeah. course. I
I
saw,
like
you know,
games
maybe.
that I like
Uh,
games that are realistic, like Call of Duty or PUBG or Battlefield.
so it's
So
really bad
that's
because I have no
yeah,
idea.
that's why I don't play Fortnite.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So because you have
because
better alternatives.
because it's look not realistic. It's look like just
Ah,
a cartoon game. Like I don't like it.
of course, of course. So because I need to, so I will check. So I need to see what's the difference between these two games. Like, yeah, I will check.
Yeah,
Fortnite and Call of Duty. I will check.
at least I like Minecraft too.
Yeah, Minecraft.
Maybe it's look not realistic, but sometimes it's very realistic. And
Ah, of
yeah,
course.
and actually it's very fun playing with friends.
It's a team game. Like you can play with friends. Yeah, because
Yeah,
I need to see, I need to see what it is. So I will play. So, but Minecraft. So I will see how to play it. Well, okay, guys. So we discussed another topic, and again, at the end of the class. And any questions, any issues related to this, right? No questions?
no.
Okay, so thank you and have a great time. See you tomorrow.
All right. So see you tomorrow.
Bye. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
See you.